of it. Our love is what we make of it. Our love is what we make of it. Our love is what we make of it.
Sex for smart people. That means you.
The thing that I most want people to know about sex is that consent and asking folks for consent isn't something that necessarily comes second nature to a lot of folks, particularly culturally. We've been often raised not to ask, you know? But that it's really, really, really important. And even if you don't necessarily know how, it's worth trying to ask. And it's also worth experimenting with different ways that you can ask, because if, you know, the first few things you try are maybe a little awkward or don't feel right, like, that's okay. It doesn't mean that, like, all consent is bad and the consent can never be sexy. So it's really, really worth experimenting with and finding ways that work for you to ask. And if the experiments aren't going great, it's still really important to keep on trying, because it's important for other folks' safety and for your own safety. But something that I found pretty effective is, like, a kind of jump-in point was asking folks, is there anything that you'd like me to ask before doing? Because then if they don't want to be asked things, then you know right away. And if they do, they'll let you know. And yeah, it's a good starting off point, I think. Yeah.